Look at me.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
I don't remember the rest of the song.
It's been 1 week till you look at me. Welcome,
Something, a
everybody,
little
to the
crazy.
Get Geeked Podcast, episode 83. We are live, and we have Alex here with us, but
Howdy.
from the multiverse.
I'm a ghost.
You're not a ghost. You're from the multiverse, bro.
I'm a multiverse ghost. Come on, man.
He's a multiverse. I can't even say it right. Multiverse ghost.
Welcome to the multi-ghost.
Welcome to the multi podcast verse. Yeah. It's late in the day, but fuck it, like no better time to start than now. Let's do it.
Yeah, my bad. I had some shit going on, so you all can blame me.
I want to bring up I woke up this morning, I ate breakfast, and it was a Vietnamese pork chop with eggs. Let me tell you, bro, Vietnamese pork chops are fucking delicious. I just realized. Like,
What,
I've
they
had,
do something different?
yeah, I think it's the marinade or whatever it is, because I've had American pork chops. I've had Mexican style pork chops. I'll tell you this: Mexican style pork chops and Vietnamese style pork chops. I think they kind of they're almost equal in like flavors, and they're like, I think, top tier pork chops. And then you
They
put it with some
pork chop.
eggs, and then I don't know what the fuck yellow rice is, but Vietnamese yellow rice is fucking delicious. I don't know if it's just butter and rice.
It might be a tiny bit of saffron. I don't know. I don't
But
know what it is.
something makes the rice yellow. And Vietnamese yellow rice. It's not yellow snow. It's Vietnamese yellow rice. But Vietnamese yellow rice is
in all rice.
fucking delicious. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's just rice and butter though. It's not, and that's bad for me. Good thing though that I worked out earlier in the day after I ate, so that way it counterbalanced the butter oil that I'm taking in, but whatever. So I don't know.
I mean, you got to keep eating those ginger pieces, man.
Dude, those ginger pieces are fucking gross.
There's not much we can do. We're trying.
The thing is that they market it as, the bag says that it has a flavor to it, like some flavor to it. Like once you bite into it, you think there's a flavor, but then all of a sudden that ginger fucking comes and punches you in the gut, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, I mean, what else is there to do besides just like taking a raw root of ginger and keeping it next to your desk?
It's true. I mean, but the pickled ginger I could take because it's so small and like quick that I could just like chew it real quick and then just swallow it. I don't have to deal with the taste for too long. Hey, yo, Soul Graphics 50, man. I don't need any graphics. I'm actually a graphic designer myself. But if you would like, man, can you hit that follow? Help me get to 200 followers, bro. Much appreciated, dude. Hit that follow button, bro.
Now you gotta buy something before you get the follow.
Like, that's probably a spam fucking thingy, because like he just came up here and says, "Hello, I do graphic design. So if you need work done, like a logo, banner, panels, overlays, etc., DM me on Twitter at
You
Soul
giving him a
Graphic."
free advertisement already.
Hey, fuck it, man. If he needs it, if he needs it bad enough to come into my stream and spam me with that, then yeah, hey, there you go. Free addy, dude. Hey, Soul Graphics, you need to pay me for this.
In
Look,
graphics.
hit that sub button, bro. Give me some money by hitting that sub, dude. Come on.
So, speaking of, like, so is it making a certain amount per sub?
Yeah, I don't know what I forget how much it is. But yeah, it's a certain amount per sub.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
But the thing is, I need to get subs. Right now, I only have 5 subs, but I got
That's a
199
lot of sandwiches,
followers.
man. That's a lot of sandwiches.
But yes, breakfast. That's really all I got,
All
really.
right. I mean, it sounds good, but like you were legit talking about that thing even while we were playing, man.
Cause
You were
cause I
just
was,
like,
I was looking
I
forward
got a
to
pork
it.
chop.
I was looking forward to it, and then I had it, and I was very satisfied. And like for food to
All right,
satisfy me
maybe
like
I'll try
that,
it next
like
time.
yo, bro, like because sometimes you're like looking forward to something and you eat it, and then when you're eating it, you're just like, this is as good as I thought it was gonna be. And the other part too, this was a day later, so it's day old. So day old fucking Vietnamese fucking pork chop with eggs over rice. Is that
You think it
satisfying? It's pretty good.
you think it would have been better the day of, or you think that day kind of
I
made
think
it get better?
it would be better the day of because the thing is when I nuked it, it cooked the eggs more, so the eggs were kind of overly cooked. But I didn't mind it because the pork chops like made up the taste of the pork chops made up for the overcooked eggs. Because when I eat something like that, I like my eggs to be the way they do it over there at the restaurant. If you get it fresh, it's soft. It's soft fried. So like when you cut into the yolk's a little still runny still. I like it that way.
Hmm.
That's the way I like it. But
And you need to get yourself an air fryer.
does that keep the yolk from overcooking?
Nah, but you could just cook one real quick.
I mean, I could have done that myself. I know how to fry eggs that way, but
Well, now you know
hey,
you know how to make a pork chop, and you're all good. And yellow rice,
well, see,
just instead of what?
that's the other thing. I would love to know how to make yellow rice because I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know I don't know what the ingredient. I don't know if you need a certain special rice. What do you put in it? Is it just butter? Dude, but it'd be. I mean, if I could figure that out, I'd probably make it myself. Because
I'll do a little research and I'll let you know.
also, while we're at it here, why not just do a little plug for ourselves? Alex here has been doing modifications to Game Boys. So
Oh,
if any of you guys out there are looking for like uh modified Game Boys to a certain thing, hit up this fool
all right.
Alex.
So as of right now, I've already modded a few. Right now I'm working on a DMG original Game Boy, the non-light up ones. I also do light up ones. I also go into other things, but also I wonder, is this going to be recorded or streamed?
This is live right now, bro.
All right. Well, I imagine there's a modified Game Boy in front of you, just like this, kapow, kapow. But nope. Uh,
I
yeah.
mean, hey, do this like take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, and then you know,
Start an Instagram.
don't you already have one? I swear I follow you.
I do. I just haven't been on in ages.
Well, see, you already have one, so just post it on there, and then I'll link your Instagram on when I post this up onto YouTube.
All right, for sure. I'll give you a project of what I'm, picture of the project I'm working on right now and the one I just finished. But also, if you have ideas, I can put them together, color code them, do what I gotta do. But also, if you don't have the system and you want me to supply one, I can source those too. So if you need something built, this is the guy.
Hit
Ooh, I'm
hit him up.
actually working on an original Xbox build right now too. I took one apart and I'm putting it into a separate case, but then I'm going to make it completely wireless, and
Is anybody looking for Xboxes these days though?
they are when they're modded. Like,
Mm. I know that
because we
Nintendo
have,
is hot. I know Nintendo is always hot, but
well, see, because right now the Switches are essentially strong enough to be a computer themselves. So what people are doing are flashing them, putting them, and essentially turning them to like, what is it? Like, what are they called? Stream devices or Steam devices?
oh, Steam Decks.
Steam decks.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
those are all competing things though. Like I know that there's even like these newer handheld like handheld streaming games fucking things companies that are coming out and they're all trying to compete with with Switch and Steam and all
Dude,
that
some
stuff.
of them can actually emulate a Switch pretty well, which was hard to do at the first, but now the competition has been in so long that now you can actually stream a pretty good quality version of a Switch game on a Steam device
Oh yeah.
or a Steam Deck.
Yep. Yeah. Now
Not,
the things that
ooh,
people doing these days are kind of crazy.
yeah, not to mention, I'm just glad that whole idea of streaming games on a device you don't own is fuck, I'm so glad that's over.
Is it? There's still
Kind
companies.
of. There's still,
Stadia is still around.
I know, but they're
What
still
was the
around,
other
but
one
they didn't do
that you were talking
anything.
about in the beginning?
Which one?
The one that you were talking about in the beginning, because like I remember I brought up Stadia, but you were bringing up something else. And
Yeah,
there.
it's probably that's how fast they like died. Is probably I forgot the name completely. But even so, like as of right now, I like how Xbox is currently doing it, where you can pretty much stream on your phone anywhere.
Yeah.
There are games based off of just streaming.
Because Microsoft is getting into that game too. That's why they're buying up all the fucking game companies because they want a
I know,
they want a big library and they want you to be
but
able to
see,
play that anywhere.
yeah, that was the problem was that all these others like Stadia and stuff like that, you were still having to pay almost like $100 a month for a device that you could have just saved that money for a year and bought yourself a decent computer. Like
Yeah.
that's where I couldn't believe it. Like it was just a waste of money.
Yeah, I didn't see the use of it either. Like I didn't get I mean I get it, but I didn't get the whole like uh
I get it, I just don't get the execution.
yeah. And then also like the hardware for them were shitty. Like they
Oh
didn't.
yeah, not to mention if your device wasn't fast enough to pick up that bandwidth, then you were still streaming on a shitty device.
Mhm. And like yeah, and then then they try to make their own devices, their own hardware and their hardware and it was like it was all
And
shitty.
then
It was all
and then
shitty
you're just
hardware.
buying a computer again. So what's the use?
Yeah, it's better off just buying a computer or a laptop that you could carry around. Something that's strong enough and could do it all, like and you
Or
could
do
do other
yourself a
stuff on it.
favor and buy yourself one of my Game Boys.
Boom, buy a Game Boy. OG games, dude,
'Cause
OG games like that. See, and that's why I was asking you if Xboxes were still like if they're still like hot and shit because like I don't think
they
Xbox is old enough yet
stopped.
to be like,
No,
to
it
have
is.
that vintage like need.
No, dude, it
Game
is.
Boys
There's a
are
huge.
Game Boys are like vintage now. Everyone
I
wants
know,
one.
but like the Xbox is there's still a commodity, but the problem is Xbox stopped when things go out of style,
Hmm.
Microsoft stops producing things. Like even PlayStation, there's still some things being produced, but like PlayStation 2 if you need to find something or even if you need to find them, there's a lot of copies. Xbox stopped making copies a long time ago. That games are so hard to come by and you just don't want to buy them because then you have to buy an Xbox and you don't know if it's working. But that's why right now it's kind of like the golden age of getting as many as you can. I can go to a some of the thrift shops over by my old place in Washington, I would be
Hmm.
able to find well, mind you, it was right next to Microsoft campuses. I would find three, four different Xboxes for like $5 each. And I bought them. So,
Hmm. But yeah,
when
but
they
that's
do become needed a little more,
also
not just that,
you're looking towards the future.
kind of, but also that's why I like the emulation part because it turns it into a system itself. So you don't even need to sell it as an Xbox. You could sell it as an emulation device, and then later out down the road, you could be like, "Whoa, this used to be an old Xbox," but you're
True.
playing, console games from like Super Nintendo all the way to the Game Boy, all the way to like arcade games and stuff like that can be played
Hmm.
off of stuff like that. Like the one we had even had a Neo Geo, it had a Game Boy, it had a Super Nintendo, it had of almost everything.
Hey, do you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That's weird. I had a pop up that said something different.
Oh, what'd you say?
What? Shut up.
I'm fucking with you.
Okay, that's weird. Why did that pop up? Fucking strange. Um, yeah, I guess that's true. Cause like, cause the other part too, like I've been like randomly seeing these videos pop up of like people that are video game collectors, and they're like out there trying to like complete their collection, and like like, and they're going through PlayStation games, and that's the crazy part because there's a shit ton of games. So how is your
Hmm.
fucking how do they even know their collection's ever even done? Which is, I don't know, baffles my mind because they're going through
Mm,
everything. They're going PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, and then Nintendo 64. I'm like, geez, dude, crazy.
because that is a little more of a, it's when you're a collector, you don't want to, like, you don't know what to do when your collection's done, right? So
Hmm.
those are collectors that are pretty much like, you're,
They're
I
like
know you want to
they're
complete it, but
they're doing this for life.
yeah, it's like it's
They're
that
never done.
constant search for that high, you know?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is though, watching those videos, dude, I be seeing these like fucking systems that I didn't never even knew existed. It's so crazy. Like there's one that's fuck, I forgot what it was, but it was like almost two systems in one. It was
Yeah.
like an Xbox and something else, I forget. I don't know, but it was weird. And it was
There's
like
also
and it was in a
my
cube. I think it was a GameCube and something else actually. I
yeah,
forget.
that's why I was gonna say that one of my favorite systems is a GameCube mixed with another system, and there's even one that's a little taller and it kind of looks like a karaoke machine that has like
Yeah.
five different systems in it. But then there's the addition for the first one we were talking about, where
Mhm.
you can actually put a screen on top of it, so it doesn't even need a TV. It's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
whole portable entertainment system.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like the one that I saw, the guy said like the last of them that were sold were only from Japan, so he was like
Mm-hmm.
he thought that he would never see it here in America, and he found one at a thrift store, not a pawn shop. Yeah, he found one at a pawn shop.
You need to
Like
be careful with that nowadays because man, pawn shops are getting wise. Like I remember going to pawn shops and being like, I could find an original like clear case Mac laptop for like
mhm.
$10. Nowadays, you go there, they're gonna have one, and it's gonna be like 100 and something bucks.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the thing is that that system that he found at the pawn shop, dude, they didn't really give him any. They really didn't give him much of a deal. They knew how much
Nah,
that thing
that
was
they
worth,
know. Oh
and
yeah.
and and he paid overpriced for it. Well, not overpriced. He kind of paid the price that it was worth, and then he gave him like a tip or something. But he made his money back because like he found games that he was gonna flip that was like gonna pay for it or something. I don't know. It was crazy. It was like I was
But
like
see, that's
this that shit's nutty. The game is nutty.
oh yeah. That's why I love it's funny because nowadays there's so many reproduction of video games. But the cool thing about it is you remember that shop we used to go to over in Long Beach, or I think it was a little bit outside of Long Beach.
Like
But
Bellflower,
I think so.
the one with the bunch of used games inside.
Yeah.
Like they had rows and rows of like it looked like it looked like a ghetto as like old school movie rental place, but it was video games, all video games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
See, they will have a lot of reproductions and they'll still get you for like 20 something dollars, but you get them a real one, or you randomly find your collection or your Game Boy from as a kid, dude, an original anything will probably get you like $100, and that's for games. Like I saw, if you have an original, even right now for GameCube, a Super Smash Brothers CD is
Yeah.
like still like $70.
What's the special version? Because
Uh,
I saw a video of that. The guy saw a Smash Bros. And it was like a special edition, and it was in the case. And the thing was, he was freaking out because it was still in the case, and he was like, "You could never really find one with the case." And because it had the case, it's like it tripled the price of it or something. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? These things are worth that
see,
much these
that's
days?"
yeah, yeah, dude, it is. It's crazy because they were never meant to last. They were always meant to be opened and played.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that it's closed is crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Even
the game was actually used and it was missing like the inside insert papers. But it
but
had the
still, that was the
case
first thing I would throw away.
and he was just freaking out that it still had that they still had the case. I was like, the case made the price. You know,
Hmm.
he was like, like he was like saying like I'd be happy just to find the CD, but because it had the case, he was like, fuck yeah. I'm like, oh damn.
So here's the see. That's the crazy thing is that um, even if it's the one thing I found out is anything that has to do with Nintendo, like not even Switch games in general, but
Mm-hmm.
like that one time I posted up a picture on Facebook. I took a whole collection of 3DS games and my 3DSs. Everything was below market what I thought I would get for it, but Mario games, the Mario games were market price, if not higher, which
Mm.
blew my fucking mind.
I
Like
mean,
we got
it's
more for
Mario.
what we kind of like paid for it. Yeah, but that's like it will never decrease in value.
True, true. But then there's like
But that's
there's obscure games too that actually like goes up in
oh
price.
yeah. Um, one of the ones that I am still trying to find is one that I talked to you about. It was a Xbox game, but it was a somewhat of a kung fu movie. Uh, it was a game based around tiny kung fu characters fighting each other, but each stage was based around like another movie set, and like right before you started fighting, it was just like, all right, action. And I cannot for the life of me find the actual physical CD.
Mm. Yeah,
And I've been trying to search eBay and all this stuff.
you need to go on the hunt.
I'm trying to, man.
The crazy thing is like I don't know how these guys have enough time to go like travel to these like hidden like pawn shops and thrift stores to go through them like all day. But then again, they have
That's
their own
actually,
channels, like so they're making money off of
yeah.
that, I guess
I'm
too.
not gonna lie, that's what I used to do with comics sometimes. Like I would actually take a day to go through comic shops, and their dollar bin would have so much good shit. Like that's where I found most of my like Amazing Spider-Mans was they were back issues that nobody wanted to buy. And then all of a sudden this comic boom happened, and
Well,
it's so hard to go into a comic shop nowadays without every
hello? Did you cut off, Alex? Alex. No, I think we lost Alex. Alex. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Can you hear me?
Yep, there you go. You're back. You're back.
Yeah, my controller died. What'd you hear last?
Um, it was so hard to go into a comic book shop and then you cut off.
It's so hard to go into a comic book shop nowadays without everybody and their mom trying to get into the dollar bin to make a few quick bucks. Like it's
Oh,
crazy.
true, true. But the boom is kind of like fizzled out nowadays.
It has fizzled out, but I mean, like you know that one I gave you, that Spider-Verse #1,
Mm-hmm.
or even like the Spider-Gwen and all this other, even like the Cable #1. Those were just like basic dollar bin finds for me. Nowadays, you could probably go out and get at least almost $100 for each of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Without getting it graded though?
Yeah, even without it, they people are looking for raw comics all the time because they want to press them. They want to make sure they get the highest number because then that's
Mm,
CGC graded 10 or whatever, or like 9.4. They'll turn around and ask for like 15 grand.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. I
And then
don't
that one
know.
guy with the deep pockets is like, "Oh, that's something I want." Next thing you know, everybody else is like, "Well, now I want 15 grand for mine."
I don't know. I just haven't heard much of around the comics in a while. I know toys are the big hot thing now, or they've been. It's just but it feels like it's getting more of a bigger boom right now.
What are we
Cause
talking like Like designer PVCs, or are we
No,
talking like
vintage or anything like all. Just any
all?
basically everything. Because people like older people are going out to kind of find the toys that they remember, but they're also buying new toys for their kids too. So like the whole toy scene is just booming, like
Okay,
everything.
I have a daughter, and I am also a collector. And I have come up with a rule of thumb that might help some people if they really want to cash in on, I don't know, maybe hitting a jackpot. But a rule of thumb is if you have kids, whatever they think is big and like they gotta have it, buy one for them, buy one for yourselves, and throw yours into a closet. One of these days, they're gonna want to come back and
That's
buy
kind
it
of
when they
true.
actually have money. And then when they want it, and you're gonna have it in a box, untouched, they're gonna want it the most.
Yep. Cause like right now, dude,
That's
like there's like Transformers is hot. Fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are hot. Um, any wrestling figure is freaking hot nowadays. Uh, any Batman figure is fucking hot nowadays. It's like it's crazy. I don't know. But I have fun
well,
watching them too. I have fun in watching these people just going into stores and just like looking for toys. I don't know why.
well. Also, if you can't find a toy for your kid for their birthday, you know who to blame.
But like these hunters are actually going into like actual like every city they go through
They're
like they
going into the trenches.
no they're going into like the local like vintage toy store. So it's like it's like a win-win. You know, they help out the local vintage toy store and they find the stuff that they need or they want. Not they need, but what they want.
No, they need them. To them, they need them.
Do they though?
Ask them, and they would gladly. Have you never seen those? What are they called? It's a certain type of person who will wait outside of like a TJ Maxx for Ray Dunn. That's what it is. Ray Dunn. There's like cups and plates made by this one chick that looks super, super fucking simple, and they just say, "Be kind" in like Comic Sans, or like, "I'm a plant mom."
But see,
People will wait there and buy them and sell it.
isn't that the same thing as the fucking pop hunters though, man? They'll be waiting at Target like at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning,
Nah,
waiting for Target to open so they
here's the
fucking could.
problem with pop hunters are the problem because they will become fucking employees to get it and then quit.
No, they would. They'll just hit up their friends that's already an employee and have their friends
Their friend's
hide
the
it in the
manager
back.
and waiting for that pop as well.
So like when you go there knowing the release date and you go there and you don't see it and you ask the employee, "Hey, this thing's supposed to be released today. Why is it not out on the shelves?" It's because one of the employees hid it because one of their homies told them and then they hid it for them so they could come and get it later.
See, this is what I'm talking about. When there's a need, the competition gets insane.
It's true though. But see, that's why I'm saying like, do they really need it? Because I mean, for all you old school viewers who've seen like earlier, do I really need all those pop
You did
figures?
that.
I don't. I don't need them. I just have them, and I
But
want them, but I don't need
you did
them.
a whole line of pop hunting. I remember that.
Yeah, dude, it was because I love them. They're still the shit to me. I would, I would hoard the shit out of pop if I had the means to.
You know what you need to get though? I
But
keep going to Target and I keep seeing them. They're Hello Kitty Naruto pops.
I don't know about Hello Kitty though.
I just
Although
like them because
although I've been seeing the line of fucking Naruto's that are coming out now, and it's making me itch, dude. I want to go out there and get them, but I'm like, I can't waste my money like that anymore. But damn it, dude, fuck. What was the guy who trained fucking Naruto? Not Kakashi, but
oh, Aruka.
no. The
Haruka
old
Sensei.
no the old man that
Jiraiya?
yeah Jiraiya. They finally released Jiraiya, so he's out there. I want it. I don't know. I'm just waiting. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out and look for it. But I don't know. I just don't know.
Dude, okay, so let me talk to you about something that has to do with collecting, and it's a huge issue that people are having, um, because Magic the Gathering and Pokemon are doing it.
What?
Have you heard?
What?
Both are, and mind you, I'm saying Pokemon, like this company are releasing packs of cards for their Pokemon Go day. Well, it's gonna be like a Pokemon Go line of cards. Doesn't seem crazy now, does it?
Mm-mm.
What if I told you some of those cards came with a sticker on top of them that you peel away and it's a different card?
That sounds stupid.
Exactly.
But
But they're doing it.
I could see the it's weird because it's a niche, right? And it sounds dumb to us now, but if someone gets it, doesn't touch it at all, leaves it, waits 20 fucking years, that thing might be worth fucking a shitload of money in 20 years.
It could be, but also it could turn into an issue where people are start peeling them away. Their card gets damaged, and they start having a problem with the Pokemon company because now they want their prime card. Next thing you know, it becomes a shit show. I don't even know how long these stickers last for, and it's just like
Yeah,
it just seems
but
like
see
a
that's
lot
what
of stress.
that's what'll probably make it more valuable because you know a lot of people are gonna peel it right away. So if you save it and save it unpeeled, just fucking get it and just store it in a fucking like container or box and not even touch it. You in 20 years you can say, hey, I still have the only um unpeeled card sticker around.
Hey Gabe,
Yeah.
you know what we should do?
What?
We should mark this on the podcast, make a video of it, get a pack, and then 5, 10 years from now, we make a video going, we bought this pack 10 years ago, and here's the recording of the podcast when we decided to. Let's see what the value of it now.
I'm down.
I'm down too. I'll buy a couple packs just to
But
see what the fuck happens for the
where do you even buy those? I know that they don't sell Pokemon cards at Target anymore.
they kind of do.
Nah, I've even already looked. All they have is Yu-Gi-Oh, or not Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. That's it. That's all they have now.
Let me see. If
Maybe
they
Walmart. Does Walmart still sell them?
They might. I'm looking on Kotaku right now to see if there's like a shop or if we have to like pre-order them from like a card shop.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm down to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm down. Like, but do they all like guarantee that you get one of these sticker cards?
I don't think it does. So I think it's already gonna be like,
Oh, so
let's think about it.
so it's like a chance that you get a sticker card.
So what it is it's supposed to be a Ditto card with a
Mm.
Pokemon on the front with a little Ditto on the bottom, so you know to peel away that card.
Oh, but it's a card that's inside of the pack, so you don't even know if you get it or not.
Yes.
Oh my god, that makes it even fucking crazier. The thing is, then you're gonna have to buy like the pack, not the fucking. You gotta buy the box, not the pack. I mean, yeah, you gotta buy the box, not the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta at least you'll get at least one card out of a whole box, right? You think? I mean, that's like odds, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
But
crazy. How much is a box?
I'm trying to find what box it comes
Because
from.
I know for a fact, like one of the newer boxes was like almost $200 just for the box. I don't know if I want to spend $200 on a box full of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, so from what I'm seeing, it is from the Pokemon Go version.
Watch every pack does come with one, and we just don't know it.
I mean, even so, we could just up and sell those packs.
True. And see, if you're gonna buy a box of Pokemon cards anyways, those will automatically go up in value no matter what. Just depends on how long you're willing to hold on to it and not have it get destroyed. You know, you got to put it in like a glass case so nothing happens to it.
We could have the sticker, the card, and then the card with the sticker all sent to CGC.
Or you just hold on to the whole box. Like I said, it'll go up in value, dude. Every box release that's ever came out, the older it gets, the more valuable it gets, as long as it's not open. You
All
realize
right,
that? You
well,
realize that, right? Like every
yeah,
box
but
goes up in value every like decade, as long as you don't open the box.
well, I get that it does. So I mean, if you guys want to jump on that idea, you know what pack to get because this is something new.
But see,
This is I've never heard of this before.
the thing is that it's hard to keep a box safe with how life goes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell me about it.
especially if you have a kid around, if you don't have an actual glass, not glass, but like tempered box to put it in so it stays safe. You know, because anything could happen. Moving, someone accidentally tips it over and it hits the ground or something. Like collecting and keeping things safe is the hard part. 'Cause I know
I mean,
all of my shit is like filled with dust and shit.
tell me about it. And not all of them are going to be the same size boxes. Even when it comes to toys, they're always a big box, a small box, and they never fit. And then with
Hmm.
comics, I mean, shit, you gotta find a box to put paper in. It's so hard to store those. Not to mention, it comes to like video games are all like either carts or CDs or fuck. Even back in the day, I know some people nowadays don't even remember, but if you wanted to buy a game on PC, you needed a box that was the size of a fucking skateboard. Came with 12 CDs. You didn't know where to put the thing.
Hey, good thing the internet fixed all that though. Streaming
Definitely.
games is the way to go, dude. You don't need any more CDs. That's why, like, it's crazy too to think about it. That back in the days, I saw the new versions of the PCs, and I'm like, where's the CD drive? And now it's like, who the fuck needs a CD drive? You don't even need one
It's,
anymore.
I mean, nowadays,
Did we lose Alex again? Alex?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my controller keeps running out of battery, so I have to keep putting in some or plugging it in. But yeah, dude, it helped out a little bit, but I will admit I am kind of nostalgic for those game
For
boxes.
for all the game boxes.
I remember going through booklets and having to wait hours and hours for the game to finish downloading, and then I would just be in the installation page looking at game art.
Mm,
It was kind of awesome, but yeah, it
true.
changes things. But yeah, so if we want, I think we can find. I don't think it's going to be too expensive because I still think they're market price, but we can find one of those card packs easily.
Yeah,
But
because
whether or
these
not we get the card is something else.
yeah, because these are pretty brand new, so I don't see it being that expensive. But yeah, I don't know.
It's have to be the
I
podcast
mean, like
experiment.
I'm down. Just the thing is, it's like now we gotta go hunt them down.
It's easier than trying to find like a Gen 1 pack.
It's easier than finding fucking Naruto pop figures. I'll tell you that much. You know what? Oh, you know what fucking made me fucking pop like
You
fuck
know,
is
huh?
Naruto on top of the bullfrog.
See, this is where I want to talk to you about that one place I was telling you with all those pop figures. You remember
Mm-hmm.
with the My Hero ones?
They
They
have they
might
have they
actually
have one of
have it.
those. They have
They
Naruto on top of
might,
the
yeah.
bullfrog. Because that thing went like hotcakes. Like
That's the one place nobody's gonna check if you want to go check for it.
like it released at Hot Topic like on the day of in the morning, and then like an hour after they open, they were all gone. I'm like, bro, why? Like, I remember when like no one was into fucking anime. Why is everyone into anime nowadays?
That's because Naruto has, which I hoped it was, and it did. Sorry,
It's all good.
but it's surpassed like anime and nerd culture. That now just moms and dads are like, oh, is this a Naruto? Like it's become kind of like basic. What's that word? Pop culture.
Yeah, but what sucks though is that people that are getting into anime um are thinking that Naruto is overrated and
Oh, come on. It's one of
but
the best shows.
but they're into Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, but they don't want to give a chance to Naruto. Like, okay,
And that sucks
because here, like,
because
um, my assistant at work, right? She likes anime. I bring up Naruto, and she was like, "I don't know if I could bring myself to watch Naruto because of how many episodes there is." And
oh, please.
Well, what do you watch? And she was like, I watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure
No, she's
and Demon
she
Slayer.
is no, she is not she is the kid that's going to go when she if she still watches when she's like 30, she'll go, Naruto is a good show, but it's going to take her that long. It's the same people that don't give Trigun a go. It's the same people that don't give Inuyasha a go. They won't give
to me,
uh
to me, I just see it as there's two types of different anime watchers.
what's the
There's
word I'm looking
there's
for?
there's
It's not
there's the ones that are into watching it for to watch it like for good stories and stuff, and then there's the
and
ones
those
that
for popularity.
yeah, and there's the ones who watch it for popularity. So I don't
Like
know.
they're
like they'll watch My Hero Academia but won't give One Piece a chance. You
yeah,
know?
or they'll watch uh
You there, Alex? Or you just taking a long pause? Ah, I think we lost him again. His battery died. Alex. Alex.
it keeps dying on me.
I know.
I'm gonna make my point. It's the same people who watch the One Punch, but will never give Mob Psycho a try.
True. Although I feel like if you watch One Punch, you have to watch Mob Psycho. They're like the
I've
same
known
style.
that type who won't, and they won't even know that they're made by the same people.
Yeah, same studio, same style.
Hmm.
What?
But they just look at it and go, "It's too anime for me."
What?
Like, how's that a thing if you're watching anime?
Right?
Be lucky I don't make you watch Fruit Baskets or some shit like the Hostess Club or Host Club.
I don't know.
We could watch Haiku, but y'all won't like that either.
Man. I don't know. Well, with that said, before Alex's controller
Controller
dies
dies
out
again.
again,
I gotta change the batteries on this.
I think we can kind of end it there, dude. We've done 44 minutes, so I think that's good enough.
Not to
Um,
mention, we're gonna do some Dying Light later, right?
I mean, did you download it?
Yeah, I got it downloaded already.
I mean, are you have batteries for a controller? Because I'm down to do it right
Yeah, no,
after
I have
this.
I have two rechargeable packs, and I just gotta swap this one. It's just I just need to like grab a sandwich. I haven't eaten all morning, but I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we can hop on in like 10 minutes.
All right. Well,
Eat another pork chop.
No, I already had lunch too, man. I wanted fucking the Mexican pizza, but they don't have it on the fucking Postmates. You have to go to the fucking shop to get
Why
it.
don't you go? It's right down the street.
I need to get my stream time on, so I was like, I
Alright.
was just gonna post. I just Postmated some Del Taco instead.
Good enough, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll end the podcast here in 10-20 minutes. Come back and we'll be playing some Dying Light. With that said, guys, don't forget I'm trying to get to 200 followers on Twitch. Be that 200 follower. Hit that follow button. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend. We're still trying to get to 100 subscribers. Let's go. And
Where you at, George Clooney?
And there you go. We'll see you guys all next time. Peace.
Goodbye.